Hey, what's up? Hey, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, what I want to talk to you about is one key secret to destroy your inner critic. You know what we're all talking about. It's that nagging, negative internal voice that sometimes drives us just crazy. It criticizes us, it judges us, and sometimes it just won't shut up. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to conquer that once and for all, very quickly and very easily. Let's get to it. So an internal voice, we've all got it. It's how we talk to ourselves. But sometimes our internal voice just goes on overdrive and it won't quit and it won't stop. How do we conquer this internal voice, silence your inner critic once and for all? Now, what I am talking about is just that judgmental, super hypercritical inner voice that almost just tortures you and just goes on and on, categorizing your faults and your weaknesses, your mistakes, and so on and so forth. It can be very debilitating, I know, for a lot of people, and I wanted to give you a quick and easy method to conquer it, and here it is. What you can do, and you can even do this while you're watching this video if you want to play along, you listen to that, recall some of the things that it tells you. So if it says you're not good enough, or you'll never make it, or whatever it might be, just listen to the sort of things it usually says. Like, what are the sort of things you usually tell yourself inside that criticize you, judge you, and just make you feel downright bad. So here's what I want you to do now. I want you to think of someone who is maybe a comic or a joke teller or a clown or a cartoon character, or someone who, when you hear them speak, you don't really take them seriously. But every time you hear them speak, it just, the effect on you is, it's like, wow, what they're saying is ridiculous. I don't believe it. I don't trust it. And it's not useful to me. So think about someone like that. It could be a clown, it could be a cartoon character, it could be Mickey Mouse, it could be whatever you want it to be. A comic, someone who's just like always telling jokes. Now, here's what I want you to do. Take that inner voice and remember what you just did. You heard what the inner voice told you, like the normal criticism it gave, the normal judgment it gave. What you want to do now is change your inner voice from how you heard it, how you always hear it, to this new person, this new character, this new voice, and listen to it again. I'll give you an example. If I had my internal voice saying, "Hey Kent, you're not enough, and you're never gonna do this." If that was what was going on in my voice, if that's my inner critic, and it's my own voice, and it's harsh, and it's like, oh, that's not enough. You're not enough, and you're never going to do it. Okay, if that's my voice, then I'm going to shift that to a Mickey Mouse sort of a thing. Now, I don't have a good impression for Mickey Mouse, so I'll spare you that. But I'm familiar enough with Mickey Mouse's voice that I would then I can close my eyes, and I would replay it, saying, Kent, you're not good enough. You're not going to make it, in that Mickey Mouse voice. And it could be anything that you've chosen. That clown character, a cartoon character, a comic, or anybody who, when they talk to you, it doesn't have any bearing or real impact. You don't take them seriously, you can laugh it off. Because what we're doing here is we're fundamentally altering that voice. And what I want you to realize is you are in control of that voice. And by taking control of this, then it won't impact you so much. I mean, can you imagine your worst criticisms and judgments all coming to you from a Mickey Mouse voice, day in and day out, or Donald Duck, or whatever the cartoon character might be? Like if a clown was just following you around, criticizing you, and they were dressed in a clown suit, and they were riding a clown tricycle, and they had one of these clown horns, they had the wig and the makeup and the whole thing, and they were doing the same criticism to you, would you take it as seriously as you do when you have your own inner critic? I'm guessing you wouldn't. That's the point of this here, is to take control of our brains and rather have things run on autopilot in a very habit-driven manner. We will take control, change the quality of that voice, and instead of it impacting you, debilitating you, bogging you down and holding you back, you shift it so that if you hear a clown voice, or you hear that voice that doesn't really make much difference, it doesn't resonate with you. It doesn't, you don't feel it in your gut the same way you do as when you criticize yourself in your normal voice. And this is the way to destroy that inner critic. You change that voice, and you can change it. You just mentally imagine you have a remote control, change the knobs and the buttons and hit the button, and you're in the control panel of your own brain. You change that voice and it won't affect you. What I've got to say is try this out. The next time you find yourself criticizing that inner critic going nuts and torturing you, start to change it. Change that inner voice, switch the character. It really will make a big difference. So the things that would stop you in the past because you're ready to go, and then you hear that inner voice and then it sort of stops you. It short circuits your progress. You will be ready to go, and then you hear that voice, then you switch it, and then you sort of laugh it off. It doesn't bother you because you don't take it seriously, and then you can make that progress. So that's how you break through. That's how you keep going. Well, that's all I got for today. This is the fast and easy way to destroy your inner critic. This has been The Secret. Try it out, and you would definitely benefit. I hope this helped you.